What's up, everybody? Celtics Scarecrow here, back and ready to get those 10s and 20 views. And happy draft day. Yes, the day where we finally stop asking the question of who is going to be drafted number one overall, which quarterback it's going to be like Cam Newton. This shirt actually is backwards. I want to show this one. This the Newton side off. Also, I will be live streaming tonight, the first round. But enough of that. Let's get down to it. The quarterback I'm okay with Carolina drafting is all four of the big main guys. Honorable mention Hayden Hooker, but with his injury, he gets kicked out of the conversation. The main reason why I'm actually okay with drafting any of the four is basically we have Andy Dalton who can start this whole season. Let the new guy just sit, rest, not rest, sit, learn, work out, see what it's like to be a professional quarterback in the NFL. You don't need to rush them. Our division is not good. Uh, Derek Carr is the best quarterback in the division. That should say something to you. But I will break down what I like and don't like about each quarterback, and I'll put them into the order which my hope that we draft them. It's going from least, like the guy I want the least to the guy I want the most. So enough of that. Let's get to it. The least likely guy I want Carolina to draft is Anthony Richardson. He has everything there that you would ever want ever in a quarterback. Height, weight, speed, freakish athleticism, huge arm. But he does seem to have the same kind of bad mechanics that Cam did, which let a Cam just airballing 6'7", 6'10" receivers that we had. It seems like the guys 6'10", I don't know what they were. So he has a lot of mechanical issues. Also, he didn't get that much starts in Florida. Why? Who knows? So how will he deal with diversity and all this other stuff? He could easily be like Jamal Williams or the Jamal Williams. Crap. Jameis Winston, sorry, had a brain fart. And Jamarcus Russell. Both had freak athleticism. Also, the issue with him is how much is his game going to rely on his running ability and what happens when he loses a step? I prefer a pocket quarterback that can move versus a mobile quarterback overall. Next up is Bryce Young. Bryce Young checks every single box you would ever want in a quarterback except for one. And it's a big one. Smart, competitive, history of winning, great arm, good to great arm, highly accurate thrower. The only issue is he is small, and that's a big issue. Like, yeah, he played at Alabama. Oh yeah, the SEC is so tough. He also played more cupcakes than he probably actually ever eaten in his life. Like Bama, like everyone thinks it. Like they don't really have that great of a schedule. Like I probably should have had this all. Uh, like last season, he played Austin Perry. Where's the full schedule? There we go. Yeah. So Utah State, not a really competitive team. L.A. Monroe, there's a cupcake. Vanderbilt, that's an SEC cupcake, so it's a slightly better cupcake than normal. He did lose to Hayden Hooker. Just saying. Austin Perry. Like 3 games, like they're not real competitive. So at least 3 to 4 games in a season, he's not playing high end competition. And so they're not like super big guys. He's not playing like Ohio State, Georgia, Notre Dame, USC, the big conference schools every week. And one thing I've seen since I'm painfully single a lot of these days that so many girls have said if you're under 6 feet, swipe left. If a girl doesn't want to date you because you're under 6 feet, why would I want you as my starting quarterback? Just throwing it out there. Number 2, I know I'm going against the grain and I have flip flopped this so many times. And it's the guy I'm 99% sure Carolina's probably taking. But I'm putting him at 2 is C.J. Stroud. I know I'm going to get ripped apart in the comment section if anyone actually watches this video. C.J. Stroud, decent arm, accurate, mobile-ish, competitive, one. This is not like knock on him or anything like that. I have no idea. He turned down going to the Manning camp. I'm not saying he ghosted them. He just chose not to go. If I'm a young quarterback trying to get ready for the NFL and I have a chance to pick Eli and or Peyton Manning's brain for a day, I'm going to be there. He also did score low on that test that they do. That's I don't think it's a real big indicator. And also his comment he kind of made about it was like, I'm a football player, not a test taker. Film study. That's kind of where I'm worried. It's like if you're not good at tests, you probably aren't good at studying. So I would be happy with him. I've been saying he's the guy I wanted Carolina to take since the end of the season. So, and number 1, Will Levis. I put mayonnaise in my coffee. I eat bananas whole. That includes the peel. He has everything you want in a quarterback. He didn't play at Alabama, or Oklahoma State. Florida's about even. So he didn't have first round prospects anywhere on his roster. Maybe second round, maybe one guy. So he's did a lot more with less. Big arm, accurate. He kind of needs to work on a little bit on accurate. Needs to be a little better. Mobile-ish, highly competitive. He's actually scored really high on that weird test. Like I think it was the third or fourth. So you have a highly competitive, big arm, mobile-ish, smart quarterback. That to be my gamble. I'm like, if we're going with the 1, yeah, you put him with Andy Dalton, someone who you can see a lot in. Yeah, you probably can really make something out of this kid. It's just weird. It's like I'm unsure who Carolina's picking. They know it's 90%, 5% chance it's CJ Stroud. About 3%, like Anthony Richardson, 3%. Like I can't do the math right now, but like, yeah, so I'm like almost sure it's Stroud. But taking the swing on Will Levis is almost could be worth it when you look at everything around it. Take a swing on any of these quarterbacks. Because the big thing is you gotta be able to run the ball with the young quarterback. You gotta have good line and receiving, like good route running, catch receivers. That's all things Carolina already does. Now, if we can pick up like one of these big tight ends, I prefer Michael Mayer. Notre Dame bias. But yeah, that is it. I would like Carolina Panthers to draft Will Levis overall, but I am perfectly content with any of the draft any of the other three being drafted. That's it. That's all I got. I will see you people later tonight.